I set aside some time to sit down and watch the new Dota anime, and let me preface this, I don't know shit about Dota. I was more of a League guy, but nowadays MOBA doesn't really interest me. Anime, however, does. Hey everybody, this is Axivon, and I love talking about anime. So let's talk about this first season, or book, of Dota Dragon's Blood. Dota Dragon's Blood is based off of Valve's long-running MOBA game Dota, a game rich with lore, which, let me restate, I know nothing about. So, this isn't gonna be a how it relates to the game video, it's just a take on the anime as a standalone piece of media, and it was actually pretty good. I found myself really engaged and burning through the 8-episode season. Pretty much all in, I don't know why I'm saying pretty much, it was all in one day. And upon the first episode, I realized a lot of the mannerisms and the animation seemed really familiar. And lo and behold, Dota Dragon's Blood is animated by the same people who did The Legend of Korra and Voltron, both of which I thoroughly enjoyed. And yeah, the style transfers over pretty well, and you can definitely tell people who are familiar with animation are making this. At first, some of the CG threw me off, mainly the dragons. I would have still preferred 2D animated dragons, but hey, it wasn't as bad as X-Arm. And it does eventually grow on you to the point you stop really paying attention to it, which I suppose stands out as a good thing. If it was absolutely atrocious, growing on you wouldn't be a thing. But that's besides the point. Let's talk about what they managed to fit into 8 20-ish minute episodes. When I say that, I just mean relatively quick review. Did I enjoy it? Things like that, you know. I was confused. At first. I may be able to contribute this to not having knowledge of the game, so I won't knock on it too hard for that. Like, is this a fantasy setting? Are we gonna see more than just dragons? Oh, there's demons and elves and demon zombies. Okay, that's pretty easy to follow. Wait, are these moon people led by this elf goddess humans? Or are they some alternative race? Whatever. It does become a bit more clear later in the series, but definitely a bit confusing at the start. So we follow our main character, Davion? That sounds... Davion. We follow our main character, Davion the Dragon Knight, voiced by the GOAT, Yuri Lowenthal. And let me just mention, this show has stellar voice acting. Loved it. Anyways, he gets like infused with a dragon, which let me mention that the dragon is voiced by Tony fucking Todd.
Be my victim.
After fighting a demon, and now he's trying to figure out how to separate himself from it. Davion also gets his dick ogled for like a solid 5 minutes in the second episode.
You are as we found you. Now please, cover yourself.
It's kind of funny, and it turns into a bit of a running gag for the rest of the show. Sounds interesting.
But wait! There's more!
So, the show has like multiple interweaving stories here. We have Davion's story, Princess Mirana trying to recover these magical lotuses? Lotus? What the fuck is the plural for lotus? I don't know. I'm stupid. Anyhow, then there's Fimrin, who stole the... I'm not doing this again. The lotuses, so that she could revive her elven god or something. And then there's some smaller storylines thrown in there. Don't get my description wrong, though. I did go through it pretty quickly, and you know, it was bare bones. But I wanted to leave off most of the spoilers, things like that. They're all interesting stories that end up interweaving and coming back together in episode 8, and it leaves us on a cliffhanger. I guess they really wanted to hook you in for a season 2. I'd watch season 2 though. A very gripping anime, I'd have to say. Like, there's this relationship between Davion and Mirana that ends up happening, and as soon as they meet, they just have this dynamic. The way their characters are built, it's an instant, I want these two characters to get together. And that's always an interesting thing. Like, they just managed to make these two characters whose personalities are so in line that you just want them to be together. And so you just wait for it to happen and get happy when it does. Have you checked out Dota Dragon's Blood though? Did you play Dota? Does this hit a lot of the key points in the lore? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. But yeah, I mean, that's it. This was just my quick thoughts on, what I thought about this show. It's pretty good. Not as good as One Piece, but it's good. I'd recommend it.